Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Polar Bears. First pitch moments away. And today's starting pitcher, Josh Hader. What do we have on him?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first three hitters.
Santander makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number one. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
One down, base is empty. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Witt over to first. Two gone now. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Denver. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He'll do it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. This is Corbin Carroll.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch. Right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
There's the strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Two strikes.
And takes low for ball one. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And Joe McDonald says he went around. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tucker really on his horse for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Hader back to work. 0-1.
0-1.
swings through that.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Next offering is down low.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Good eye in that spot.
2-2 the count.
That
3-2.
one misses. 3-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Roman Anthony stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Nope, inside. Ball
As a
3.
veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Just missed. No score here in the second. Next offering is in for a strike. That clips the corner.
Full count.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Just missed. Popped in the air. Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Seager, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one outside. Now 2-0. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here at Coors Field, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And that one fouled off. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. Check on the runner. Beltran back in on a dive. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. There goes the runner. Foul ball there. Struck him out looking. Chase Headley, the next to hit. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw to second. He's safe. Just missed.
At the ball.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Yordan Alvarez. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. There's a swing and a drive. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit, takes outside. That misses, and now 2-0. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball slider combo that is so impressive. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Liner, base hit. Alvarez scores. It's 2-0. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses in. Hung up in a rundown now. He's in there. That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. There's Ryan McMahon now. Grounded out his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Ted Simmons now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Ted Simmons in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Inside ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That one missed.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. So the lineup flips over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Grounded out his first time up. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Just misses. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ortiz makes the catch, and back here in Denver, here comes Corey Seager. Billy Wagner comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And that skips in the dirt.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And there's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Anthony now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
1 out, bases empty. Hit in the air, center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So up next, David Ortiz. Fly to left his first time. And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one at triple digits.
I got a ball, 1
2
strike.
down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Gets him to chase after that.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and welcome back to the ballpark. And now Corbin Carroll. Carroll, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. And there's a strike.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell
count.
he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And delivers outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that's
Ball
in the
one,
dirt.
no strike.
And it's 1-0. That misses off the outside edge.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Albies over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1. Aye.
2 outs, base is empty. Chases the fastball up the ladder. Back here at Coors Field. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Lucas Erceg gets the ball now.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat. There's the strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that's a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Pete Alonso. Maddox back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That clips the corner. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chase Headley. That's through there for a strike. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2. And that one is inside. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Crow Armstrong ranges back. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, That one is gone. So 2 away with nobody on. Anthony Santander digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. The pitch. Hit in the air, left field. Santander makes the catch. And there's one down. Now, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Next one misses. Ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Inside, just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Ted Simmons will hit next. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1. Just off the inside edge.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fast. Back here in Denver, and here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Witt started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Corbin Carroll, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Corey Seager. Left-hander out of the bullpen, John Franco.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down and makes the grab. So digging in, Roman Anthony. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Simmons down to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. So up next, David Ortiz. Now a slow roller to second. Merrifield. That ends the frame. Bottom of the seventh. Now here is Whit Merrifield. Brash, a righty that throws with power. 26 years old, and he was born in Canada.
The count.
Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Beltran. Ball one, no strikes. Substitution now at first base. On to pinch run, Pete Crow Armstrong. Tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. Throw, save.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So got to roll the dice here and hope that
runner goes again. Swing and a miss. The tying run at the plate.
I got 3 and 2.
Triple digits on that last pitch. Big at bat now as the polar bear Pete Alonso steps in. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Snap throw to third. Crow Armstrong dives back in safely.
don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Puts a bunt down. Albies. And he's safe as the run scores from third.
He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now Chase Headley outside low. 1-0. That one in triple digits. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Grounds one to short. Seager slings to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Gets under it and pops it up. And that's a foul ball. And that's too high. Just missed. The tying run is 90 feet away. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
We got full count.
Tried hitting 101 and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. Back here at Coors Field, here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Franco back to work. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That pitch
Ball
just
inside.
misses the inside corner. Going to count 1-2. That's down and in.
Count.
This one in the air, center field. Beltran settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that is out of play. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Ball, 2
So
strikes.
hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And a sac bunt here. Ortiz tagged out here, but he's able to get the runner up to 3rd. Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at-bat. Runners breaking for the plate. Bunt attempt misses. With the tying run at 3rd, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
2 strikes.
Next offering way upstairs. And a good eye there.
That's a really good take.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here in Denver, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Mark Davis.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. Trying to bunt his way on. Handles, throws to first. Close play against the speedy runner. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Late on that fastball.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Ted Simmons. First pitch misses.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Strike 1.
1-1.
Popped up. Kipnis. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th, here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just
that pitch is out.
missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he just threw that
1 ball,
fastball by
2
him,
strikes.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Trying
2
to
strikes.
close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
3.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's Shohei Ohtani. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Outside. And 1-1. A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Strike 2.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch
1 ball,
up, something that
2
he can
strikes.
hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
That one to first. Ortiz steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all.
Leading off, Haesung Kim. And that's in for a strike. And we are underway. Well struck right field. Banks off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. And now it's Mookie Betts. Keller checks the runner, and he's back in there.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Reynolds makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jesus Sanchez in the box now. Takes strike one. That one is absolutely belted. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gil Hodges. On a line out towards center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Step off throw to first. Hodges back on a dive. That's ripped. Base hit. And he'll reach second with one away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And this one bounces away from Bart. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. And now here is Dalton rushing. Swing and a ground ball. And they're happy to just get off the field. Back here in Pittsburgh, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. First pitch, and he just misses.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
And he deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Ground ball to the right side, and that chance handled. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Cruz goes 6 feet 7 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a slider misses down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Joey Bart stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Colin Holderman.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Michael Conforto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
This one chopped up the middle. To second, that's one.
Out.
Throw to first, safe.
No, he's in there.
Here's Mookie Betts. Fly to left his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner at second here. One gone. Holderman checks the runner. Kim back in on a dive. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. And they add to their lead. It's 7-0. Here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's two down. And here is Gil Hodges.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly. Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Ripped on a line to center. Tracks it down for the out. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the second. And now, Brian Reynolds.
Now pitching, AJ Alvarado.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And that one is in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Right side, Ohtani corrals it, and there's one away. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. Alvarado winds and deals. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Spencer Horwitz. There's a strike. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Now a pop-up on the infield. Rushing makes the grab. That is the inning. On the mound now for the Pirates, Chase Sugar.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Turner takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. Pickoff move to first. Turn Turner dives back in safely. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-0. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. That catches the corner. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
This one popped up. Connor Falefa. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Michael Conforto will climb in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Still only 1 out here in the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Bart down to first with it. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one drilled left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, one of the biggest ways that Yohan Duran takes over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The pitch to McCutchen. And a foul ball. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
1 down, base is empty. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In there. And so now 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first.
He's out.
2 away now after the drop. Third strike. So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Jack Sawinski. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that one clips the corner. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
2 outs, runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Fouled off left side. Sawinski leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Well struck left field. Conforto going back, and it hits the fence. The throw in, coming home. He will score.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Cruz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The Pirates down to their final strike. Got him. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well.
Just about ready to roll here. And towing the slab here, Nick Lodolo.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Bunting, and it's in the air. Here's Mookie now. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
1 out, bases empty. That one almost got him.
Strikes.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-2. That one missed. Out to short, De La Cruz. Sends it to first, and Betts is set down. So 2 down now, and here is Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
And that drops in for a strike. Sanchez, in his 3rd season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Friedel sizing this one up, and that is that. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, MLB Marte. There's the strike.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Ripped to first, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Caught him. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of the 2nd, stepping in, Gil Hodges. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. Adios, pelota. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they jump ahead in the 2nd. It's 1-0. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And the batter will be Justin Turner. Marte with a throw to first. Awesome play there. Here's Muncy to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That one ripped. That's back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. Muncy into second. It's a double. Here's the catcher to hit. Dalton rushing.
Now pitching to the Reds.
Time called now.
55. Taylor Rogers.
Pinch hitter coming on. Will Smith. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Now a check on him at second. Back safely. On the ground, out to short. Sends it across to first, and they get the out on Smith. And here is Michael Conforto. Swings through that one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That's to third. Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. We head to the bottom of the second. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. Hader back to work. The changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Here's Jose Trevino. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's through there for a strike. That's to third. Muncy fires across the diamond, and it's a. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Ian Gibaut.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
High fly ball out towards left center. Hayes puts it away for the out. 1 down. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Grounded out his first time. And that one in the air center field. Friedl should have this one. He's got it. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. First pitch, not close. Right side. Throws to first in time. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Cincinnati as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Now pitching.
And a curve misses outside, ball 1. Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab. Now it's the right fielder, Reese Hines. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Tomoyuki Sagano.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ground ball right side. What a stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out. Here's Mookie to hit. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Mullins pulls it in on the run. Back here in Baltimore, and on the hill, Corey Kluber. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Line and a base hit into right. So a man on base to start the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Holliday. Strike 1.
0-1.
And fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you feel the ball.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. Just missed.
No, that missed.
Check swing, called strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. O'Neill goes 5. Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw to second, out. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He sends it out of here, and they lead it. It's 1-0. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Outside. Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2-1's the count.
And that skips in the dirt. Payoff pitch. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Cano throws over,
Oh,
and he's
hey.
back in safely. Hodges gets his lead at first with nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, the hitter
Okay.
shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to
No,
it.
that's outside.
Still try to get
Ball.
that ground ball double play.
Center field. Mullins settles under it. And there's one away. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. Time call.
Timeout.
In there for strike one. And that's
1-1.
outside. Man at first, one away. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man,
1-2.
that was pretty gross right there.
Line drive to short and caught.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that.
Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score
Zero ball, one
right
strike.
where it is.
Dominguez picks to
No, he's
first,
safe.
and he's back in on a dive. That one the other way. Makes the play. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Kluber back to work. Hard hit, right side. Hodges takes it himself. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Makes the grab for the second out. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This
No
lineup's
one.
going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to
No
make him
ball, 2
uncomfortable.
strikes.
Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back to start the
Orioles,
third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Gregory Soto.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
One ball,
Classic
no strikes.
bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce, and they get
He's
the
out.
out. And now it's Jose Siri, 0 for 1 so far. And a
Yeah.
swing and a miss there.
Now, there's a certain point where you
0-1.
have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
0-2.
The pitch. Inside,
1 ball, 2
almost
strikes.
got him. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. To the right side. On to O'Hearn. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Now a chance for Jesus Sanchez. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore.
now pitching. Jose Alvarado.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. On the run. Throw to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. Here's Gary Sanchez. That's a big first out right there. And that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one
1-1.
around the bases.
Breaking ball
That
misses
missed.
down
That's
and
the ball.
away. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
Yeah.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So now a pinch hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. A critical at bat in this game for him. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. On to first.
Let's go.
Ball game. The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire. Hello and welcome. Ready to go? Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. That's in for a strike at 95. And we're underway here this afternoon. And there's a ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
Ball,
downstairs.
right down.
Got him swinging. And one out now. Jorge Mateo now. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Alvarado in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That's a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's in the dirt.
Ball 2.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a bouncer out to short. On the run, sends it over to first and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt, but kept close.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Mateo runs. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. Mateo, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He was drafted out of high school, but for a brief moment, he thought he'd be playing college baseball at Auburn.
Well, unless he was drafted in the first round, the plan for Gunnar was to go to college. So when he became the first pick of the second round, it took some convincing to go pro.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now here is Jose Siri.
The center fielder,
Hard hit left side. Henderson over to first in time. And a quick out, number 1. Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit. Out there to center. Grabs it on the run. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Mookie Betts. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. That one hammered left field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Here's Max Muncy. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped, but foul. Base knock, center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep drinking.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Alvarado back to work. 0-1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch misses. Ball 2. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. Rutschman retired. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in, 2 away. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swings through that.
1-1.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strike. Bottom of the inning. Michael Conforto will climb in. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Turner climbs in on that right side. Swinging a foul straight back. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability.
Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. On to the 3rd inning. And here comes
The